Hey everybody, how you doing? Mark here. This time really out in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of Wisconsin. No, again, I'm not far from Coloma. It's like maybe like 10 miles away. It's not very far. I'm at Rustic Road 50, but as you can see, there's no Rustic Road sign. So, what do? Well, you're supposed to take a picture of the intersection sign like that over there. But I didn't want to. I took a picture of that post that has the no ATV or UTVs thing on there and the little squiggly line because, well, that's a better picture than that. I'm hoping there'll be a number sign at the other end of this road, but we have to do the, 4.7 miles of gravel to get to it. Well, the first the gravel road I did, number 102 on Mercy, actually wasn't bad. Mercy handled it really well. I was surprised. But I want to ride this one now. Completely gravel, no pavement on this one. Let's see what this one has for us. Okay, Rustic Road number 50. The wind's picked up pretty good, so I'll probably end up putting my face shield down just so my microphone doesn't get blown around. This is Cottonville Road, and at the start, the gravel looks pretty well compacted. So I'm doing about 25. That's what I like to do on gravel. Could I go faster? Probably. Am I going to go faster? Probably not. This is nice, guys. This is almost like an old hiking trail, you know, that was a rail system or something. That's what it kind of reminds me of. But instead, it's a road. A gravel road, but a road nonetheless. So if there's an oncoming car, I hope they are willing to slow down or stop, because there's not much give on either side. Hey, look at that, I got up to 50 or 30, 50. Ripping around these curves at 50 miles an hour on street tires. Yeah, that sounds like a smart idea. Oh, look at those colors. Nice! It's one of the things I love about doing this in the autumn, doing these rustic roads. All these colors. I'm like 2 hours from home via the interstate. And their fall coverage, their colors, are just phenomenal compared to what we have. This is basically what we're going to have next week or in the next couple of days. This is nice. Hey, I got up to 30. Seriously, this isn't a bad road. It's very well packed. There's not a lot of bumps and humps and divots and stuff all over the place. No little potholes. No drainage runoff impressions or nothing. It's actually a really good road for being gravel. I'm happy with this. Again, this to me kind of almost epitomizes what a rustic road should be. I do wish the road was paved, don't get me wrong. This is awesome. I don't feel tense going through these curves. Slow down, I take them nice and easy, even though there's like that little grassy area in the middle. Just concentrate on what you're doing. I mean, enjoy the road, enjoy the ride, but you just need to concentrate on what you're doing. That one was a little, that curve was a little squirrely. There was a lot of looser stuff on that curve. Oh, great sun, right in the face. I was wearing my leather jacket. This is what, my 7th Rustic Road I've done today. 7. Yeah, 5 plus 2. And I ended up taking off the leather and going to my textile. And I was just getting so warm. But I think this is going to be my last Rustic Road for the day. I'm going to make my way up to Ironwood, Michigan. That's just outside of the Wisconsin state border in the UP of Michigan. UP means Upper Peninsula. And tomorrow I will do my Ironwood ride. Yay! Of course, you guys are probably already seen that video. If you haven't, just look for the Iron Butt of Lake Superior video. Oh God, this is nice. What did I say, 4.7 miles of this? This is nice. Where was that? Kind of looked like a small-ish hawk. What it kind of reminded me of. Clear cut, it looks like. Foresting has been done. It seems like this side of the road, this end of it, gets used maybe a little bit more because that grassy part that was in the middle before is now gone. That tells me that there's a little more traffic down through this area. Oh, got some turkeys in there in the trees. There's probably about 5 turkey there. That was nice. You look at the horizon where the sun is, and it looks like it's about ready to set. You still have maybe about 3 more hours of daylight before it sets. But this is also the time where the deer start moving. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Now it says rough road. I think you could have put that sign back about another 100 feet or so. Got into second now. This stuff looks more sandy than what I was just on. One of those hills kind of bucked me out of my seat, but at the same time I was trying to stand up. Yep, here we go. Yeah, this is definitely more sandy. It's still well compacted, but you can definitely tell it's not a hard gravel. So this is going to get hairy. Wow. Like I said, it went sandy. Not really good on street shoes, you know. Seeing more sand. So now I'm down to about 20. Yeah, this is sand, guys. Holy crap. Oh, this is an experience now. For those people out there that say street bikes are not adventure bikes, let me tell you. It takes some cojones to take a road bike on roads like this. Wow. I have no idea how much of this there is. I've never ridden this road. I am down to about 15. I'm in second gear, just tractoring it, feathering the clutch when I feel I need to. Oh, more sand. I'm trying not to release all of my drive force off my throttle when I hit that loose sand stuff. I'm just trying to decelerate. I don't want my front wheel to all of a sudden stop and kick out to the side. Wow, this one's this one is the probably hardest one I've done because of the sand. Let's see, let's just go through all this. Kind of like feel like there's gravel just under that sandy surface, but I'm not sure if that's what I'm feeling or not. See a little more rock now. Idea how long this is. I see a stop sign up here. Well, is this? Yes, this is the end of the Rustic Road. I'm thinking the sign over here is probably the Rustic Road sign. Yes. So I'm gonna, while I'm here, and once I end the video, I'm actually gonna U-turn and to get a picture of my bike with that sign. So this is the far western side of the road, and that has the road signs there. But this is Mark with a very puckered butt right now and kind of sore thighs from clinching the bike, saying thank you for watching the video. I always believe heart, soul, mind, and body in yourself, that you can ride a street bike, a heavy cruiser bagger bike through sand. Bye guys.